It's a good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Today is another beautiful day. It's 86 degrees in New Jersey. So when you come in, if you're watching me for the first time, please say hello. And if you've not liked my page, please do that. And I also want to thank some of you that have been giving me stars. Those stars transform into cash, and that cash goes to the orphan children in Kenya. So for my dedicated viewers, thank you always for making time to watch me. I know a lot of you have put your settings, so when I come on, you jump on. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate your time. So today we want to talk about savings and having money that is sitting in a bank account. When I was thinking about saving, or when I think about saving, I have two things that I have an advantage, or that puts me in a situation that I actually know how to save. It's natural. It just comes for me. It's not a hard thing for me to do. But the first thing is, I grew up with a father that had 4 wives and 21 children, and I'm number 18 of his 21 children. So by the time I was born, I found that life wasn't so hard. So life was easy, or rather, I wasn't lacking. I had a lot to myself because I had older siblings. But at the same time, something that my dad did every year, when we went to school, we did a shopping list. Everybody was asked to do a shopping list, and you will drop the shopping list to his secretary. This is back then. And the secretary will give it to him when he has a chance. And my dad will go over the list. This is before schools opened. And he will cross out what he thought was not a necessity. And that's how my family, grew up. Just about everybody was put through that. So my dad taught us how to manage money. So I should credit him for that. When I came to America, I had that skill already. But what I did, although I was managing my money okay, what I did, I took a money class in 1997 after I got my first credit card, because I had moved to a different country. I had not learned how to use a credit card. So I took a class. I took a money class in 1997. And that put me in a place that I thank God for today, because I know how to work with my numbers. I know how to save. I know how to put money away. And I think twice before I spend. I think the other thing I also want to say, I have willpower. I'm able to decide that I don't want something. If I don't want it, I don't want it. It takes me a while to decide, but I do have the blessing of willpower that I'm able to say that I can't buy this and I don't buy it. So not everybody has that, So a lot of us, we don't really have a savings account, regardless of how much money you make, and more especially if you're on payroll. If you're employed, your income can end anytime. So always think about your future in case your job ends. What are you going to do? Do you have money put aside? Okay. If you don't have willpower, do you have your weekly budget? Do you know how much money you make, how much money you put out? Okay. When you are hired in a place of work, did you ask the benefits? Like where I work here, they have discounts for rental cars. They have discounts for museums. When you're hired, do you look at your benefits, your package that the employer gives you, to see what are the things that you can save on? If you're married, some of you cohabit. Did you know that if you're married, legally married, it can put up to $6,000 to $7,000 into your bank account? Like in my case here, because I'm legally married to my husband, so I have him on my policy. It is cheaper for us to get health insurance. So do you know that? Do you know some of the benefits of being legally married in the place of work or where you are? Okay, the people that you surround yourself with, who are your friends? Are you sitting somewhere to have lunch? Are you talking about money? And they always say you are an average of your 5 friends. Who are those people you're surrounding yourself with? Are you talking about money? Are you talking about investment? Are you talking about generating different ways of income? You cannot just have one income and you think that that's going to sustain you. You have to have 2, 3. Some people have 4. Salome, how are you? Your environment. What is that money flow? What is that thing that you're doing that brings money? When you're sleeping, money is coming on. Why are you not saving? What does your budget look like? For those of us who have credit cards, okay, in America, we are able to get credit cards. Are you using your credit card properly? Look at your credit card. What kind of credit card do you have? Some of them have cashbacks. Some of them have what do you call this, miles that you can use for traveling. Some of them give you discount for hotels. Do you sit down to look at your credit card? What is your interest? Okay, what do you want to buy before you buy it? If you have a credit card, do you know how much the late fee is when you forget to make your payments? And now that we are living in an advanced technology, everything should be automated. You don't need to pay late fee. Okay, you need to put everything, just set every month, just take their money. What is your interest when you're borrowing money? Do you know your interest, or you just borrow? Okay, so some of those things that we sign up for, like the gym, some of you have a Planet Fitness or whatever fitness, YMCA, you've signed up for a gym that you never go. Okay, you sign up a contract for 1 year, you lock yourself, and you don't go to that gym. You go to the gym 2, 3 times, and you know what? After a while, you stop going. What happens with that interest? Somebody's making money out of you while they are sleeping. Let's talk about brand names. Some of you are buying Michael Kors, you're buying Hilfiger, Calvin Klein, you're buying Coach, you're buying all these name brand. Yes, quality is good. Not even that. When we talk about coffee, my friend drinks Starbucks. There's Starbucks, there's Dunkin' Donuts, there's Wawa, which is 99 cents. Before you buy that coffee, look at your budget. Can you afford Starbucks? Can you afford Dunkin' Donuts? Can you afford Wawa? Choose, okay, where you want to go. You don't just go buy a Michael Kors bag and my Michael Kors is sleeping. A bag is $100. We have bags, inexpensive bags that are like this bag costed me $10. And it's going to last me quite some time because that's how much I can afford. Than me taking $100 and, making Michael Kors rich while he's sleeping. You know what I mean? Frida, how are you? You're over shopping. You're driving a Honda. You're driving a Mercedes. You're driving all kinds of cars. Yes, the brand matters. But you know what? When you get on the highway, a Hyundai and a Benz, all these cars, a Range Rover, they all get to the same place. When you're buying a home, are you thinking where you're living? You're going to go in Kenya, you're living in Lavington, and you can only afford, let's say Buruburu or Outer Ring. In New Jersey, you're in Princeton where the tax is like $20,000. When you're buying a home, if you're legally married, try to buy a home that you can live with one income, just in case the other spouse either is disabled or the other spouse has a baby, or you decide that, you know what, we're going to live on one income. When you buy that home with one income. Don't buy a home with 2 incomes. Then you're left, cost of living, you're left without anything. And some of us have status to keep. We want to show people that we are doing well. We want to show people this. We want to show people. At what expense are you showing people? You're showing people that you're keeping this status, you're doing this, you're doing that, but your savings is on a negative. You have nothing. Just in case you just fall down like that, you're gone. That's it. Your children have nothing. Okay? The other thing is, buy things that are quality. If you're really, now that's when we talk about brand again. Don't buy cheap things that fall apart. In a few months, they're falling apart. Invest in good quality stuff. Okay? Take time. And you don't need so many clothes. For me, and I'm speaking to myself, this is the conversation I have with myself every day. For me, my greatest weakness is food. I can never have enough food. I just buy food and I keep buying food. I just never stop buying food. I overshop when it comes to food. And it is something that I'm working on. I'm working hard. And then the other thing is, if you go on YouTube, it's free education. You don't need to go to a school like I went to a class, a money class. Get online. Study how you're going to save. Study things you can do like traveling cheap. Study how you're going to start putting money away. If you're employed, straight up, you're going to make X amount of money. From day one when they hire you. Most companies in America, they give you an option of a credit union. They give you an option of a retirement account. Take advantage of those options. So start living on a less income from day one because you're on payroll. So if I'm making $100, I should only live with $80. If you live with $80, because the money is taken even before you get it, you're going to stick to that budget, okay? Buy things that you can afford, okay? You cannot live on one income. That's a no-no. My friends, let nobody lie to you that you're going to live on one income and succeed. One income is not going to get you anywhere. One income is just going to leave you broke. One income is going to leave you depressed. One income is going to put you in a situation where you're going to abuse alcohol because now you're frustrated, okay? Status is expensive. So today, the challenge I have for you is so simple. For me, I am blessed that I'm able to manage my money. But at the same time, I still struggle when it comes to food. I can even go somewhere and sit down and eat food for $60. Different kinds of food in one sitting. That is not acceptable. But I do it. Find out where you're wasting your money. Don't live in a culture where you don't have any savings. And the poor mentality, you are hanging out with people with the poor mentality, you're going to be poor. You're an average of your 5 friends. Change those friends. Think of ways to increase your income. And above all, save, and save. At least 80%. And the gift that I have given my children, it is a gift that was given to me by my parents. Those of you who are raising small children, I start giving my children money when they are 5 years old. We open a bank account. I buy them a safe. A safe key is like $20. And you give them one key. You keep one key. Every Friday, you give them $5 because they are 5 years old. And out of that $5, tell them, eat $1 ice cream. Don't go eating things you can't afford. Take some to church. Put some to the savings. And put some in the safe. So far, I can confidently tell you that my 3 children can manage their money peacefully. I don't have to come after them. They have their bills that are scheduled every month. And now we can do auto pay. Schedule everything every month. Stay within your budget. But above all, do your weekly budget. Do your monthly budget. Do your yearly budget. Even do 2 years. For us who had children here in America that wanted to take our children to Kenya, our budget every 2 years was set aside to take the children to Kenya for a whole summer. That was standard. It was on standby. Put that budget in place. And you know what? It's never too late. Just always remind yourself that I believe I can do this, and there is always a beginning. We are all struggling. Have less things. Declutter your house. Declutter your mind. Declutter your friends. Declutter everything that you have in the house. Downsize so you can have a little money. If you cannot manage a credit card, don't have a credit card. Don't live on borrowed money. If you're not able to pay your credit card back every month, which is the system that American Express used to have, then don't borrow. Because if you're not able to return the money, it's not worth borrowing. So get in that habit. And the reason why we use the credit cards, because we want to get that cash back, which transforms into cash. I'm talking to you and I'm talking to myself. These are daily struggles. I'm raising 4 children in America, and I'm able to do a few little things some people tell me they can't do. If you're planning a vacation, book a house so you can cook. Vacation has been simplified. Don't try to eat out every day. Book a house that has a kitchen so you are able to cook. Book a house that where the shopping center is, like is close by. When you look on the location that you're picking, pick a place that you can even walk to the food store. You don't even need a car. You understand? So you can come and make your breakfast, make your lunch, and then designate one day to eat out. I have been doing these things for years. I travel around with my children, and it's been great. And all you have is such a short time with your children, 18 years. My dad gave me that gift, and try to give this gift to your children. Don't live a life of extravagancy. Keep your budget to that kind of budget that you can maintain. Not a budget just to show, just for starters. Nowadays, if you post, I don't know what, you get a lot of likes. Those likes will put you in depression. Those likes are not going to get you anywhere. Let us all learn how to manage our money. I see you, Cindy, Arika, I see you, Ruth, I see you, Frida. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm so grateful that you always take time to watch me. I really plan to reduce my videos to 5 minutes. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but it's a challenge that I have. Okay, cheers and have a good day. Please like my page, and I move these videos to YouTube. For those of you who are not on Facebook, or your family members that are not on Facebook, after I finish this video, I download them, and I put them on YouTube. So they're on YouTube. Go to YouTube and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Cheers.